I'm back with another Super Bowl recipe. Today we are making some garlic and herb butter steak bites with some roasted potatoes. Yo, these are so good and will be perfect this weekend. Chiefs, 49ers, let me know in the comments who are you rooting for, and let's get on to the recipe. So we are gonna begin with some gold potatoes. You could use russet as well if you have that on hand, or any other potato, matter of fact. And we're just gonna slice these into some bite-sized pieces. You could peel these if you want, but you know, I like having the skin on. Some people do, some people don't, but that's just me. We're gonna rock with the skin on today. You feel me? So go ahead and chop these up into some nice size, bite-sized pieces. And let me know in the comments below, have you seen our last video? We brought back a classic, those lemon pepper chicken wings that are so freaking awesome. Definitely another dish you have to serve this Sunday. This and that will go so perfect together, guys. So here we are, I have them all chopped up, some bite-sized pieces. You don't want them too big because they're not gonna cook as quickly as you want them to if they're too large. So what I'm gonna do is transfer these into a bowl. So like I said, we're gonna transfer these into a mixing bowl so we can season them up. I am gonna do so with some onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, paprika, and some ground red pepper, just to add a little bit of spice. But before that, we're gonna drizzle a little bit of oil into the bowl, just like so. Mix them up, making sure they're all well coated up so that seasoning can really stick. And we're gonna be very generous with the seasoning right here. We wanna make sure they are well coated up. I'm gonna go ahead and give them a mix, making sure they are well coated. They are looking good. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more in there for good luck as always. And our potatoes are pretty much ready to hit that pan, but we are gonna set these aside for now. I wanna season up that steak. So I have two nice sized ribeye steaks. These are choice, and we are gonna slice these into cubes. You don't want them too big, you don't want them too small. Basically, like I said, bite-sized pieces is essentially what you're looking for. And I am too excited for this one. I already know how good it's gonna be. It's gonna be amazing, guys. And like I said, something like this, it's really not that hard to make, yo. Takes no time. No time. You put in a little bit of prep work and you're good to go. That's all it takes. You do your little prep, get everything done out the way, throw it on a hot pan, and you are gonna be eating good, folks. And we're gonna do the same exact thing to our other steak. Slicing it into bite-sized pieces, just like so. And let me know in the comments below. This is controversial right here. How do you like your steak? You know what I'm saying? Some like it rare, medium, well done. Personally, I like my steak closer to medium. You know what I'm saying? Well done, I know some people just love well done steak. I can't do it, it's just too dry for me. Medium is just perfect in my very humble opinion. So we have our steak here chopped up. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of oil and massage it on in. And to season this, some people like to keep it simple, salt, pepper. Me, I'm more of a salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, because why not? So that's what we're about to do. We're gonna go ahead and sprinkle that right on top, just like so. Gonna give it a mix. And hit it up again. You wanna really make sure these are well coated, guys. Especially with steak, it really needs that salt. So our steak is well seasoned up and ready to go. So I have my pan getting nice and hot here. I'm gonna toss in some beef fat, some Wagyu beef fat. I found this on Amazon. You can get it there if you want. I'm just gonna toss that into the pan, making sure it's well oiled up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and toss these bad boys in. I just want to make sure all of these are touching the surface of the pan. And I'm just going to let them chill for a little bit so they could get nice and golden brown before I start stirring it up and moving them around. So I'm ready to start mixing them around a little bit. You want to pretty much let these go until they're fork tender. You do not want to have them mushy. That is not what we're looking for. Fork tender potatoes, they are looking beautiful so far. As you can see, they're starting to look golden brown. I'm gonna lower the heat a little bit and top them off so that they kind of steam a little bit and they soften up a lot quicker. So our potatoes are nice and tender at this point. Like I said, putting that top on there really helped out. Get them to where we need them to be. I'm just gonna go ahead and take these off of the heat and set them off to the side. They are looking beautiful though, as you can see. Nice and golden brown, full of flavor, guys. So you really wanna crank up the heat on your stove when it comes to steak. You wanna get that thing super hot. We're gonna toss in a lot more of that beef fat. Just like that. We want to make sure that pan is well oiled up and smoking. Because when it comes to steak, you want that nice, beautiful crust. And I'm just going to start putting these bad boys in there just like so. They are smelling so good. I'm just going to start flipping them. Look at that beautiful crust. Wow. Definitely have some hot spots because some aren't as beautiful as others, but that's okay. But we are looking amazing thus far. Wow. So at this point, we are gonna lower that heat a bit and we're gonna toss in some butter. This is salted butter, guys. This is like half a stick of salted butter. Get that in there. We got the butter in there. I'm gonna toss in a whole lot of garlic. This is like a whole head of garlic right there. And some rosemary as well. Fresh rosemary, everything is washed up. And we're just gonna kind of mix everything around. Wow. Look at that. It is looking amazing. So delicious. And then the amount of time that you leave it in this pan, soaking up all this goodness, is determined by how you like your steak. That varies all across the board because nobody likes their steak cooked the same as we talked about earlier. I'm aiming for more of a medium. We're almost there. So our steak is pretty much to where I want it. I am gonna reintroduce our potatoes to this right here. So I'm just gonna fish out that rosemary and that garlic because this is pretty much just the last step. I'm just gonna toss it in all this goodness, just kind of warm it up and give it some additional flavor. And we are ready to plate up after that. So we have our potatoes going back in. Again, soaking up all this wonderful flavor that we have in this pan. Guys, looking good, smelling good. Wow, look at this, guys. Come on now. Flavor. Flavor town. Look at that. Wow. And to finish it off, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of parsley, freshly chopped parsley. Come on now. Look at that. And this is pretty much done. It is a wrap. Have a look. All right, we are looking good, smelling good as always, and I cannot wait to dig in, guys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's get a bite of that steak first, come on. That is so flavorful, guys. So freaking good. That rosemary, that garlic, and all the other stuff that we put into it came together, guys. Amazing. So good. So freaking good. This is definitely one of my favorite ways to have steak. I feel like when you cut it into like bite-sized pieces, you get more of that seasoning into places you ain't have seasoning before, if you know what I mean. And this just came out so amazing, so perfect, pressure. You guys have to try this, especially this Super Bowl weekend. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. I will see you all on the next one.